Yeah, I haven't really been looking into this Drake and Joe Budden beef. Like I said, I've seen it a couple times, but I didn't really like look into it, and you know what I'm saying. So, what is going on? What? Let's see. Let's see.
Joe Budden and a lot of people are in the news because they are the latest people to criticize Drake. As you know, Drake dropped a new album for the
Right.
Dogs. Ain't got nothing to do with me. But in case you missed what Joe Budden had to say, some people even called him a hater. This is what he said.
I miss the Drake that was rapping for the rappers. I miss the Drake that when he dropped, the rappers hit him. Not these little kid. I don't give a about you and Kai Cenat. That's gonna sound like, hey, go find some your age.
Drake clapped back. Now, I have to tell you, I know that they said they were, what was that one ghostwriter that they said was writing back in the day?
Quentin Miller.
Okay, well, I don't know if he wrote this clapback, but maybe one of my sisters did. He said, quote, Joe Budden, you have failed at music. You left it behind to do what you are doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artist watching this, just remember you are watching a failure. Joe's simple response was, you'll grow up sooner or later. I don't know. What do you think?
First of all, it's called changing with the times, and I'm not even saying that because I watch streamers, obviously, and I really appreciate Kai Cenat's content. I really do, but Drake sees this as an opportunity to, number one, promo, number two, be up to date with the times, changing with the times. That's what he's done all the time. Literally. Like, he has so many like different personas and like ways he raps and sings, and like, yeah, like he called him a rapper. He ain't even, I wouldn't classify Drake as like a, you know, a straight rapper. You know what I'm saying? No. But oh my gosh, this is too messy. It's like, if Drake didn't do what he's doing, if he didn't have Kai Cenat at his concerts, if he didn't, you know, if he wasn't really in touch with the streamers, Joe Budden would really have nothing to talk about. Last week, Drake was with Kai Cenat and AMP and all them people, you know, at his concert in Atlanta. Then he flew him out to Toronto with his concert again. That's what he did last week. So, respectfully, Joe Budden, what did you do last week? I didn't see nothing. I didn't see no news about Joe Budden. And then, you know, I didn't see nothing from him last week. Nothing popped up on my news feed about Joe Budden and what he done last week. You know what I'm saying? Drake is staying relevant in the times right now. Maybe Joe Budden was on a podcast or something. You know, he had episodes or something. I don't know. I didn't see it. I didn't hear about it. I heard about what Drake did. He dropped an album. He's on tour. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing what he's doing. So I guess
I was watching some of the criticism of Drake's album this weekend. I don't know if it's the fairest, but he is held to a different standard because
I agree with that.
High levels. I mean, the reality of the high levels of criticism he gets is that it comes with the territory of the rare air that he's in.
I agree with that.
You know, but it feels very reminiscent of LeBron critique. Like, I think folks want Drake to be Jay-Z just like they want Bron to be Jordan, and we'll never truly appreciate either one of them.
That's a very good point. It's okay to pin people above other greats. It's okay to compare them with other greats, but don't make one person's greatness be just like somebody else's. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. That's unfair to them and their craft.
If we keep comparing them to those individuals, so it's the ultimate compliment to be mentioned and compared to those icons, but it's an impossible hurdle to overcome.
Yeah, I agree. Drake is not Jay-Z. Drake is not Nas. Drake takes himself outside of that box, right?
He does.
When Drake first came out, he was a rapper, right? And he rapped, and then he started singing.
No, he always rapped and sang. He always did that.
Always. That's what I'm saying.
Full singing songs at first.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Not his first.
Yes, he did.
When he first came out, he was rapping. When? Name one.
Comeback Season, So Far Gone. He was always rapping and singing.
When he first came out with that mixtape, people loved the fact that Drake rap, and they compared him.
See, he changed the narrative. It's not about how people loved him rapping. He said that he only rapped. He didn't. People loved him rapping, yes, for sure, but he was singing and rapping. Like, he was doing all of that. Like, come on, don't change the narrative, D. Don't change the argument, Envy.
Jay-Z, because he can spit. When he started doing songs and started doing, I guess, like those poppy-ish songs where he was singing and all that, people started saying, oh, he's not Jay-Z, he's not this. But he takes himself out of the box and he experiences and do things that other artists won't do.
But see, this is a fair criticism.
He does stuff that other artists won't do. He does. What other artist is bringing him on tour with him? You know what I'm saying? Besides NLE, like, they have a song, Kai Cenat and NLE have a song together. But besides him, who else is doing that? And you see why he's relevant. He knows how to change.
Joe Budden's just being a hater. Now, I'm in therapy, so I'm trying to be more positive. But to me, the anger and the frustration in his voice didn't sound warranted. I do say, music nowadays is very different than what you all are talking about. We do live in a TikTok world. If Jay-Z came out with a song today, he would be dancing on TikTok.
He better not.
Jay-Z would.
It's a bad take. Jay-Z would not be dancing on TikTok. He would promo the fuck out of it on TikTok, though. He'd probably get Blue Ivy or something to dance to it if that's the case, but himself, he's not dancing on TikTok. I don't think he's popping up on anybody's streams either. If he were to release a song right now, he's not doing none of that. He's gonna get other people to do all that for him. Blue Ivy, yeah. Blue Ivy and Beyonce want to dance to my song and make a TikTok dance about it, and let them do that. Jay-Z ain't doing. Jay-Z is not making a TikTok.
I'm saying in order to compete and be talked about.
I don't think he would compete. I think, like I said, my daughter's 21 years old, and she loves Drake. She loves that type of Drake. She loves the singy song. I don't. I come from a different era. I'm not that person.
But that's when I was saying that, people call me a hater. I've been saying that forever. I ain't never not said that.
Well, anyway, look, Drake, I don't know who wrote that clapback for you, but I'm available if you need my pen.
I guess. For any artist watching this, just remember you are watching a failure give their opinion on his idea. I mean, gun to the back of your head, name 5 Joe Budden songs. Pump it up. Rest in peace, ohthatswill. Hey, thanks for watching. Drop a like below, and if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe already. If you do, I'd really appreciate it.